We are back at 9:45. We've heard this week about the health impact of electric vehicles.
And now meteorologist Elisa Raffa is here. She's bringing her passion into our studio to introduce us to a community leader who's really building the infrastructure needed for all these changes.
This has been, I love doing this series, but the story that airs tonight has kind of been a little bit of my favorit part.
If you had to pick your favorite.
I
Yeah.
can't. It's like picking your favorite child. You can't do that,
Oh,
right?
that can be done. I'm just telling you.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
But what's really nice is tonight I'm going to introduce you to a community leader who's making sure that these historically redlined communities in Charlotte who have a history of being left behind from resources, they're not getting left behind in this green revolution going forward. And it's really awesome to see some of the innovation that's happening there. It's really cool. So take a listen to him. Listen to what his experience has been.
When I purchased my electric vehicle back in 2019, one of the first things that my wife and I would look at is the map of where electric vehicle charging stations are located in Charlotte. And if you look at that map, it's identical to the disparities of wealth and not wealth in Charlotte.
So according to ChargeHub.com, Charlotte has 310 public charging station ports. 50% of them are free. None of them are on the west end of Charlotte, including the Washington or McCrory Heights neighborhoods. Most of these chargers are in Uptown and South End. So the historic West End is making a point to lead the way. This charger that you're looking at here is off of Beatty's Ford Road near the Ritz and the Washington Heights neighborhood there. And it's the first of its kind in the country because it's powered by the light pole. And Hughes tells me that this is so much more than an EV charger for the community.
It symbolized a milestone in a greater body of work to make sure that we're not left behind in this movement, and then also to really set the stage for greater opportunities for job and employment in this corridor. I think we're proving the market is here, and I think it'll set the stage for proving the market that other things can come here as well, including the job opportunities, including the grocery store, including the things that we always ask for that we don't have here.
So it's really,
wow.
right, isn't that crazy? So it was really interesting as I spoke to an urban planning expert and we kind of dove into the history of redlining and how they've got basically these highways were built in the communities of least resistance, which were the lower income Black and brown communities at the time. So we kind of dove into that history. And because these highways are right by these communities, we just talked about health, they're being impacted the most by this unhealthy air because the highway is right next to their house. Yet they don't have the resources to deal with those impacts.
Well, and it takes people like the gentleman you interviewed who are so passionate and just care about their neighbors to kind of make a difference there.
It's so nice to see, and I'm really excited to share their story.
Well, and the technology is cool, which we're going to get to see tonight,
really
which is great. That's one part of the story, but the hope that he has that this is just opening the door to so much more to their community.
Green waves.
Yeah, I love it. This is great,
Tonight
Elisa.
at 10.
Thanks.
Tonight at 10.
All right, Elisa, thank you.